You probably have a niggle. Yeah, probably has an injury. But already has been a staple in the side for the past couple of years and one of the key performers.
Yeah, so
that's a key omission.
I just don't know if he's going to go with the same kind of formation and putting the players in the same, you know, I'm just expecting the same. We're expecting the same kind of performance. 30% possession, maybe zero shots on goal, maybe one corner this time around, and maybe a couple throws, a couple throw in. We don't know, but you know, I'm not expecting anything great.
I expect a 1-1 draw though.
A 1-1 draw.
Yeah, because with that defensive mindset, and I think we're gonna get either penalty kick or a wonder goal from, let's say,
Bailey is back, right?
I think he's just named in the squad. I don't think
his name is not gonna show up.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably on the injury report again.
Yeah, maybe on the bench, right?
Maybe not. I don't think he'll be on the bench at all.
Okay.
I don't think his ego will probably allow that yet.
Yeah.
But you see,
so what do you think? What do you think about this with the inclusion of Hayden and
I mean, it's pretty much straightforward.
Yeah.
As I said, all these players that get called up, most of them are British-based, so to say, and that's the trajectory we've been going in forever.
For quite some time now. Yeah, man.
So as we can see, I think that for one, on the field we probably have 9 out of 11 players probably British.
Yeah. Well, as you said, the English B team.
Yeah, English C probably. That's the trajectory we're going in, and they have on the colours.
So it's Jamaica, right? / English.
As I said, if I migrate now and live in England and have a son, I would want him to play for the Reggae Boys.
Okay, all right, no problem. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But going forward, I don't think we won't offer much against USA. We have a defensive mindset. I think USA going to have majority of the ball. I think we have a good defense, a good goalkeeper. So, and I think I'm going to.
You think we have a good defense? I think maybe the role of a defender now, I think it has changed from what it was back in the days. Maybe back in the days, these guys would be good in terms of defenders, but I think defenders now have to have more. The skill set is much more improved in terms of what they can do with the ball, in terms of passing, you know, that transition from the back to the middle to the front. A lot of the responsibility from what I've been watching over the past years, the defenders, they're very important in terms of the build-up of the play. Yeah. And I don't think we have defenders that can defend. Yeah. But in terms of the transition, I don't think we have that. I don't think I think they're slow. First, they're slow,
want to make the final pass,
inaccurate passing, and they're slow. You know, they can defend though. I can give you that. Yeah. But defending now is more than just defending.
When you say slow, basically that's just Ethan Pinnock. So.
You think so?
Yeah, but they're a little quick.
Quick, but what about ball control and passing and the movement?
That point, no.
All right. So that's where I'm going with it. So even though we're good, we might be good defenders, but I think the role of a defender, they have more. They have more to play, more than just defending on the field. Even the goalkeeper, I remember Peter been saying it about Andre Blake, holding up the ball too long. Yeah. You know, I think that's also a part of the problem in terms of stalling the movement.
Who would his outlet be too?
That's the next thing too. Because the defenders.
You just have to kick it long, and then kick it long and hope.
Well, maybe it's better than holding up the ball because the defenders themselves, they can't make a transition in terms of knocking the ball around and making effective pass up front. So maybe just kick out the ball and stop holding on to it, and then you're going to have maybe the likes of Bailey and Antonio who are bustling players who can run down the ball.
I'm quite eager to see the exact starting lineup you use comparison, but
so who would be your starting lineup?
My starting lineup?
Yeah. What?
I mean, pretty much, it's basically straightforward. You know, that's about here in case Palmer going to be two defensive midfielders. Backline, keeper Andre Blake. Backline, Lemby Kisa and Greg Lane. That would be my 2 wing backs. 2 centre backs would be Ethan Pinnock and Deshaun Bernard. I like Deshaun Bernard. Okay. I think Mason Goldgate probably get the nod because, you know, I'm kind of leaning towards more of the British base.
Yeah.
But I like Deshaun Bernard. He's quick. He can tackle. I mean, more of a no-nonsense player on the back. No space for them and low, I would say.
No space again. Okay.
That's about there. And was it again Casey Palmer? Tyrek McGee. Wingers Cephas, Shamar Nicholson on the next side, and Michael Antonio up front. Yeah, that would be my starting 11.
Yeah, boy, I don't know if we're gonna have 20% of the ball. I don't even know if we're gonna probably reach in the next half with that kind
But
of.
I mean, I think Cephas would get the nod.
With that.
Sorry, Demar Gray. Although I heard Demar Gray as a slight niggle, so I don't know if he'll be fully fit for the match. That's why I said Cephas. But if not Cephas, Demar Gray is fit to play. I have Demar Gray definitely on the field with Shamar Nicholson and Mikel Antonio.
I think we need better wing backs. I don't know.
I think our wing backs aren't that bad. Greg Lay
not
and
that bad,
Levikinson.
but I think we need better wing backs. We need a wing back like a Dean Sewell, a Gregory Messam kind of thing. Some creative players, with good passing ability, and I don't like these wing backs. we need more creative players and in that position. See
Wing
that
backs? I think we need more creative players up front in the middle of the park.
you don't think we have? I think we have good upfront players. I think the problem is really the
up
the
front
wing.
on the wing.
Yeah. But the midfield, we know the midfield is a problem, but I just think we need to make a change in terms of our
Liam
wing
Bailey
backs.
fit, you think Liam Bailey will get the nod to start?
I think so.
Well,
I think so.
And even so, Isaac Hayden, would he feature on the side? He probably might kind of place a
Tell me a bit about Isaac, because I don't really.
I only got the fragging 5.
Oh,
Tell me more about
Isaac.
Isaac Hayden.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's pretty much of the same. And then the Isaac Hayden that you'd get in the EPL, or even so, these other players that you'd get in the EPL, you don't necessarily get them in our outfit.
when you're
because of
representing.
the players in and around them on the system, as we see for Mikel Antonio, that how he plays, for West Ham versus how he plays for Jamaica is totally different. So we expect a different output. So we'll have to see how he fits in and around the system, where he plays. And I mean, one thing with these players, when they get the debut and they start off good enough.
Yeah, and then eventually.
Remember Demar Gray? Demar Gray start off good.
Good showing.
Kind of waned off. I mean, if you name a few, Bobby Reed started off well, although he's been one of our most consistent players over a period of time. Latibody started off well.
So what do you think? Sometimes, Leon Bailey spoke about this last year when they had the whole conflict in terms of professionalism. Do you think when these English players come here and they realize what's happening internally in terms of the unprofessional, the way we deal with things, you think it play an impact in terms of the performance over time? Them get complacent, the energy not there anymore. You think that's a factor?
I think they all want to perform. They just want to perform. But
so you don't think it have anything, the whole camp and the shifting and the constant moving up?
It's just a difference from what they're used to.
Yeah.
Plus, things just don't go their way, so it's kind of a struggle for them.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, it's a different system. Not only operations around the team, but even operations on the pitch. So, what they're used to, I mean, it's just different. It's like, even in their club system, change your mind. Sometimes they tend to, some players improve.
So it's not working then?
No, it's not working.
At the end of the day, it's not working.
I'm going to say this every time. Oh, they need more time.
So we can't go find a Brazilian Jamaican or somebody who more unstructured. That's what you call it. Somebody from Brazil who can just you can just plug and play.
I think I need to send you and Froggy down by Brazil and have some kids, and then they come and play for Jamaica.
So we must can find one of them down in Brazil.
Jamaicans migrate to England
because
too
Brazil
much.
is not so structured. Them play a whole per scrimmage and probably fit our system more than these structured players that's coming from England.
I'll send you and Froggy down by Brazil. We're going to have a little kids.
I think Peter won't come to man.
Yeah. I don't want to get Peter involved with it.
Yeah.
Peter more in the Latin world.
Yes.
So, But I mean,
but I'm saying it seems to be not working. I don't think it's working.
Yeah.
I don't think, and the mere fact that you say because they come and they struggle based on the system and what they're not used to what's happening here.
But what can we do now to incorporate more of our local based players, or even to get them to that?
Give
level?
them a chance. It's just straightforward. Just give them a chance. We have players playing in the MLS, right?
Yeah.
Bring back some of those regular.
Romar Williams, to me, had a decent match against, who was it? Was El Salvador? Who played? Honduras. Honduras or Nicaragua. He had a decent match.
Cephas had a good game coming on.
But as I said, get the likes of Dujan Whisper Kaim Dixon.
We need to get
players like those.
We need to get our roots back into the team. That's what I think. Well, I'm not saying leave out the English. We need to get more of our original.
Because even so, how many names are needed in the squad a while ago? About, let's say, 20.
Yeah.
How much of them?
Maybe five. Maybe five.
So
maybe five.
Maybe 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Count it for me there, Froggy. Get the squad and count. I think. Yeah. 6. That was 6. Yeah.
Quarter of the team, right?
6 or 20. That's
yeah. So I just think it's not working.
We're not getting the results.
Yeah, and you're not entertained again too. Why would I go and watch an? Well, I'm gonna watch the USA match, but you're not getting any form of entertainment.
Almost at the England match.
Yeah, yeah. We're not getting any entertainment, and we're not really getting any. Well, we're getting results in terms of drawing with but
we're not getting much goals.
Yeah,
apart from
we're not creating any chances.
Apart from penalty kicks and dead ball situations and own goals, we're not getting goals. We're not scoring enough goals. And I mean, and against smaller opponents, so with the likes of Mexico and USA and Canada, how are we going to score or outscore them?
I guess this coach here now realize how easy it is to qualify for the World Cup. Because we don't have to compete against Canada, America, and Mexico. Yeah. So I guess he's kind of say, okay, let me go more defensive and just work with these overseas players. I don't think he's going to take much chances going forward. We have an opportunity, much easier opportunity this time around to qualify. So I don't think we're going to get. I don't think he's going to take much chances moving forward. I'm going to stick with
this
score.
It's a hot job, It's a hot seat. So
yeah. And I guess
they want to get results.
And I guess qualifying for World Cup for him individually, that put more light on him himself to get more opportunity after leaving Jamaica after the campaign ends.
Of course.
Where am I? Scotland?
I'm going again.
Scotland? Ireland.
Yeah.
What I'm doing, Froggy? What I'm doing? I know you follow them people playing, okay, like bash them,
What else was doing? Froggy the Basher.
Yeah. A new name that,
Froggy the Basher. Yeah. Because I know you're going to have something to say about
Pep. I have something to say about Pep too. I'm sure about that. Losing 4 in a row, right?
I see him taking notes. Yeah, because Pep City lose 4 in a row. Going to talk about that later on the show.
Creating history.
And I'm sure I'm interested to hear Peter's take on the Reggae Boys' hopes of this winner. I know Peter already think we're going to get 4 love and 5 love. So I will wait for that. But I think we get a 1-1 draw in the National Stadium and in America, in the States. I think we get 2
2-1, 3-1.
2 love.
2 love.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
As we said in previous shows, it's result based, and if we get ugly wins, we'll definitely accept it.
Yeah.
But we want more from it. But it's going to be tough. And USA is not a pushover. And USA is a formidable opponent, not for us, but when you see them in World Cup, they're not only going to World Cup, but they're coming to the group, going quarterfinals, round of 16, stuff like that. So that is where we need to be and push on from that. Guys, we are looking at it now just to qualify for World Cup. And hey, hurrah. When USA and Mexico World Cup, they might go quarters, round of 16, they might make noise.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So why can't we? And if you look at the host of players that we have, we need to get together. And we have the talent. Because I said, we're playing all over the world and we're playing with the best of them, but just to get it together.
Yeah.
Even so, with the English-based players, they're playing in England. So next week we'll round up the first leg in the national series.
And that match,
we'll be in the stadium watching.
The
primal team will be out. Yeah, so we'll be there and then. So.
Yes. If I get a shuttle or somebody for that, because
the traffic.
And the car issue with the parking,
Probably the green machine can carry us.
Yeah.
Load up the green machine.
Yeah. I'm not touch on one day,
no, man. Where's the rain and fall?
Yeah.
But so next week we'll round up the first leg, and I predict a 1-1 draw. You predict?
Yeah, I maybe 1 love to America.
1 love to America.
Yeah, 1 love to America.
All right, people. We now go into schoolboy football, where the quarterfinal rounds kick off. both in the Manning Cup and the DeCosta Cup. You know, they played the round of 16 wrap up earlier in the week, well, earlier last week. So in the Manning Cup, we have 2 groups of 4 for the quarterfinals. To me, the group are dead. Mona, JC, KC, Tivoli. Mona defending champions going against 2 of the top champions, JC and KC, in terms of titles.
Yeah.
I mean, JC has the most, then George's, then Kingston College. So JC, KC, Mona, Tivoli. Next group, Catherine, Heidel, Campen, Excelsior. That kicked off yesterday where we see Mona and JC played to a 1-1 draw. And KC drubbed Tivoli 5-0. So KC is now the top of that group with 3 points. Mona and JC joint second with 1 point. And Tivoli at the bottom of the group with a negative 5 goal difference. With 0 points. You can stick it for Tivoli right off the bat. Next group, Catherine, Heidel, Campion, Excelsior. St. Catherine beat Campion yesterday 2-1. Campion, I mean, the surprise team of the year, the underdogs. So shows Catherine is also a big underdog because everybody's looking to the Mona, JC, KC to go all the way based on the name school, plus Mona being the defending champions.
Yeah.
But Catherine is a sleeper.
Sleeper team in
Also
the Manning Cup.
with Campion having a good season. Excelsior and Heidel currently locked at 1-1 right now. So we see where that group can be a toss-up to who goes through. But I think the stronger group is Mona, JC, KC, Tivoli. And based on the round of 16 ties, we see where Heidel scraped their way to the quarterfinal run after losing to KC in the first match 6-0. So that's after them to bouncing back after that defeat. But I mean, as I said, the powerhouses in that group.
So you said that Excelsior, Campion, Heidel group, and Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine, you think will top that group?
Catherine, I think, will top that group. And I think it will be between Excelsior and Campion.
And Campion?
Yeah, I think it'll be Excelsior. I think Campion is better than Heidel and Excelsior. So if they win those 2 matches, 6 points, will get them through.
That'll be historic, for Campion to actually reach to the
semi-finals. I think Campion go far already, man. Campion no win one cup already. No. Arden won one year.
No, Campion
never won. No, Campion. I think Campion had a good team one of those years.
Yeah, they had
Back
a good
in the
team
90s,
that came up and but
90s, but it'd be a historic run for Campion as well. And I mean,
and they
it's a
had
historic run for Mona.
Yeah,
in the past 3 years, Mona have been doing good.
They have a
So
good football structure now at Campion.
And they always look good in like the under 14s, under 16s, and then
it's just that they don't
matriculate at the Manning Cup level.
Don't transfer over to the Manning Cup. But they had a good youngster, I think last year. So I think he probably more experience this year. So you probably have it right in terms of Campion and Catherine coming out.
Yeah. And I think I have a friend from Excelsior.
Okay.
If he's listening, he can probably call in later. And
a dear friend of the show,
Dear friend of the show. I know he's Excelsior through and through, and he's probably at the match.
Yeah.
He's probably at the match.
Yeah, he's at the match.
Ran out from yesterday. I'm sure he's at the match.
He's at the match.
The last score I got, it was 1-1.
1-1.
So if that stays the same, we see where Catherine will be at the top of the group, 3 points. Campion at the bottom of the group with 0 points. And then Heidel Excelsior with just 1 point. But you wait to get that result. And second matches are on Tuesday. And then the final matches are next week, Thursday. So next week, Saturday again, we'll have
the roundup for the Manning Cup.
Roundup for the Manning Cup to see who is jostling for what. Because, I mean, if KC beats JC come next match and Mona beat Tivoli, which I suspect, then it will be a top of the table clash come next week, Saturday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, teams can qualify from the next round of matches come on Tuesday. And that is the Manning Cup. On the D Cup side, Group 1, Stets, Glenmore, Froome, McGrath. Group 2, Monroe, Central, Garvey, Ocherios. Those matches are slated to play today. So based on the weather, hopefully it kick off. And to me, I think on that side, Glenmore is a team to watch to go all the way. And surprising, no CC.
No Clarendon College, no Cornwall College.
Yeah, because two of them said them are CC.
What
the bigger CC.
What the bigger CC.
Yeah, Cornwall College is...
Yeah, that's surprising. No Clarendon this year. That's very surprising.
Cornwall is one of the oldest schools in not only Jamaica, probably the Caribbean. And then Clarendon College is the top team in D Cup.
So they're kind of revamping the program down there in Cornwall, like trying to get things up and running. And you see, with high schools, one of the main things is having a good staff in high schools. I remember going to KC during that little period. In the latter part of the 80s, we had some problems with our headmaster, and they had to sideline that headmaster in order to let way for a better staff who is more supportive of sports.
Big up Jano.
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, my
yes. So the staff at the school, very important in terms of resurrecting and building a proper sporting culture.
And like all dynasties, you have a time where you're weighing off, but I mean, that's
so
what the powers have in common. They always find a way to bounce back and always be there. Because look at, even on the Morning Cup side, there's no St. George's. We know St. George is always there for football. I mean, no other sport really. But when it comes to football, St. George is there. With the JC and KC and Calabar, the venture.
I might take with Georges, but I won't say it because I don't want to publicly put any bash anybody still. But as I said before, the Cornwall, I went to Cornwall about maybe a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks back, and I can see where they're trying to set up. Restructure everything in terms of the sports. And one of the things that they touch on is that the staff is important.
And look at Monroe. Monroe is back in the mix. Monroe was absent for the past, how much years? Probably 20 years or so?
Yeah, 20 odd years.
Powerhouse, the western side when it comes to top schools or traditional schools.
Yeah, man.
As you know, those schools have a rich tradition.
And bring out the crowd too.
Yeah. That's what one
the last time Cornwall did well was Fletcher. Pack Sabina Park.
And that was, those teams travel.
Yeah, man, they travel.
Cornwall College, so
CCs.
So on this side, but Glenmore is a school that has done well in recent times.
Of course, yeah. Traditional school, but people, they don't have that huge base. Yeah. But I guess with time, if they keep on winning.
And then, you always have the Cinderella stories of the schools that aren't traditional and that can you look
I said name of your paper. Ochi, I was about to have, we never hear about Ochi play football yet.
And the Money Cup side we have Campion. And D Cup, and the Money Cup side we have Campion. D Cup side we have Ochi Rios. So, I mean, we like to see the traditional schools.
Yeah, Stets is there as usual.
Stets, Glenmore, we like to see the Monroe, Garvey in recent times as well. Those Clarendon based schools. We like to see them up in the mix as well. But we also like the Cinderella story. Those story with the schools. Like as I said, the Campion. Yeah. I would like to see Campion come out of that group. Yeah. I mean, Ocherius, you never can tell. Yeah. With a tough group with Monroe, Central, Garvey, never can tell. But I have Glenmore going all the way. Early pick.
Early pick.
Early pick. I mean, things can change by next week. And on the Morning Cup side, Kingston College, naturally. Without a doubt. But even so, talking about traditional schools, what about Titchfield? I haven't seen them
in a good while.
I want to hear from Peter and that,
Titchfield is more of a debating school.
Peter likes to debate.
And I tell you tennis.
Peter likes to debate. So that's where we get to debate.
Exactly.
I don't know where we're getting TT skills from. It could be done here. Debating, definitely. But
so next week we should have a full roundup. And the Money Cup and the Costa Cup.
And the Walker Cup and the Ben Francis Cup is going to
come. And the Walker Cup is still the same thing?
Yeah.
So they refuse to change the name?
No, they refuse to change.
Boy, it's the tarnish. Yeah, so when you look back and you see Casey, everybody got, the youngsters, people who born next 20, 30 years from now, going to say, Casey was a losing team, man. Or them win so much Walker Cup.
Yeah, when Walker Cup was
a prestigious cup. They never change the name.
I forgot lobby for that. Primal, I forgot get that.
Yeah, the name need to change. You can't. You change the rule, you change everything in terms of how you can qualify for the cup. The name should change. Yeah. It's a consolation cup or whatever you want to call it.
But Cornwall and Clarendon College were in the same group and both of them didn't come out. Okay. Monroe and Froome came out of that group. So to show that Monroe
is playing good football.
Yeah. Glenmore was undefeated in their group. So like the football.
You have a good pick there with Glenmore, though, Yeah, man. You have a good pick. I mean, I'm the shop.
Yeah.
You have a good pick.
I mean, I leave the MMA stuff and UFC stuff to the jiu-jitsu specialist who is coming up now for sports commentary. But the shop is the shop. So, gentle people reaching midway point. I know it's time for sports commentary with the controversial boss himself.
People, forgive me. I'm a little under the weather, so I'll be very short this time around. Many years ago, 2-3 years ago, Dale Parham will remember that I proposed that if table tennis is to get big in Jamaica, we had to have an international tournament here, right? Now, Jamaica is doing way better than Venezuela, you'll agree. Did you know that there was a WTT event in Venezuela last week?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, we can do it. It's about time some people need to talk to the JTTA and let them understand that we need to get a WTT event here in Jamaica, because that's the only way we're gonna lift the sport up to any level. And it's getting to an awesome level. Would you agree, table tennis? WTT Frankfurt in Germany. I don't know if we have seen many open tournaments get to the level that the TT is being played at now. Lots of upsets, but the biggest upset, I mean, I saw Aruna Quadri defeat Asian champion Haramoto. And then even bigger than that, Wang Chuchin, the world number one, was beaten by Anton Schalberry from Sweden. I mean, this world number one is taking a battering. He lost to a fellow from Iran, a 14-year-old, if my memory serves right, probably 14, 15 years, 14-year-old guy, beat the world number one. And Wang Chuchin is not living up to what number one means. I was many years number one player of Jamaica, and people couldn't look me in the eye because of the fear that I drove into people. I still drive fear into people's eyes, even though I see they're looking away. But the point I'm making is, when you're world number one, you have to walk the walk and talk the talk. Kane has been number one for a shorter time, but still, you know. Anyway, in Frankfurt, Schalberg just lost to Truls Morgath in a Sweden.
No, Karlberg won.
Sorry, Schalberry just beat Truls 4-2. And the two Lins, Lin and Lin, Lin Shidong and Lin Rin from Taiwan. The Chinaman just won, which sets up the Chinese man is the hottest man on the tour right now. He's winning. The guy's winning every tournament on the trot now. He's playing a very high risk game to me. He has 2 years ago I said he had the best backhand I've ever seen. Now everybody's agreeing that indeed this is the greatest backhand. This guy will allow you to open or loop to his backhand and just blast your ball past you. His timing is so perfect. Kane is getting that technique too. Yeah. And I'm getting worried because my dominance is under threat. Anyway, on Friday coming, Netflix, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Finally, the fight is going to happen. Old lion versus young lion. I don't know if Jake Paul is really a lion. Old lion versus young cubby, as far as I'm concerned. So there are some experts who will win. Most experts think that Tyson will win. When you ask Holyfield and Buster Douglas, people who have felt Mike Tyson's awesome power, know that no little man can come off the bus and beat Mike Tyson, no matter how young he is. Bob Arum seems to think that age will be a factor. But Tyson at 58 or 7 or somewhere around there is fit. If you watch his videos, he's awesome. It's only if he tires. But can Jake Paul weather the storm? I think not. A steady diet of cornflakes and milk and hamburgers is not going to stand up to the power of the beast, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is going to hit him in the rib cage in about this first or second round in a rage of fury, and he will not be there long. Bet the house, if you will. I'm not sure. But bet the house, bet the farm that Tyson is going to devastate Jake Paul. No amount of fixing can fix that, because Tyson is not a man. Tyson is a man who angers very easily, you know. I've seen interviews. There's an interview where the man asked Tyson a question, and Mike Tyson was very rude indeed. And the man said, "Oh, come on, Mike," because he was scared. I'm scared. Thursday's match, Jamaica versus USA. Big match, Reggae Boys. In my opinion, I've broken it down, I've analyzed it. I'm not as good as analyzing football matches, clearly, but I've been to a few Jamaica matches. I think our biggest challenge in the match will be to get the ball up the field. Jamaica got the ball up the field against, who we played last? It was Nicaragua. Honduras. And we had a difficulty getting the ball up the field, through the field, up the field. The ball barely crossed our half of the line. And so it might be interesting for spectators to have a, because we go in there. Yeah. We're not going to see no shots on goal from Jamaica, you know? So might as well count how many times we're able to get the ball across our opponent's line. I think we'll get the goal other than restart. So I think we'll get the ball across the line about 4 times. And they ask me how many shots we will take on goal. I think we'll probably take 2 or 3 shots towards the goal, mostly free kicks. Maybe corner throws might have to count, throw in and so on. But I don't see no Jamaican team kicking the ball into the opponent. Listen, I think if the opposing goalkeeper was allowed to use a veranda chair or a lawn chair, he may as well get a chair and a pillow. There'll be no traffic coming your way. My prediction is that Andre Blake will have a great game. He will save 35 shots, but 4 will go through, unfortunately. And so my scoreline is USA 4, Jamaica 0. And so let's go and watch it. It will be at the stadium. The ball doesn't roll as freely at the stadium. The pitch is going to be soggy. And so the ball will not flow as smoothly as it is. So the US may not get their 35 shots off. But one thing for sure, we won't get the ball up the other half of the field unless the goalkeeper tosses it in the air. I don't see the USA may as well play 9 forwards with the goalkeeper in. So that's my prediction. And even if Leon Bailey return, do we really want Leon Bailey back? Are you telling me that we are so bereft of good talent that a man who say he doesn't want to play for us and he's shining a light on us and we only go to watch the match apparently because of him? That's what he said. And new coach wants him back. I don't think he's going to play. But then I want, by show of hands, hit me up on my socials. Do we really want Leon back? You know. Last thing now. Last week there was a big event. It was a sporting event, US elections. And congratulations to the winners. Not sure who won. One thing I know for sure is that we were promised a bloodbath if one team, one side lost. And I didn't see any bloodbath. So I'm assuming that the Democrats lost, because I remember one of the candidates saying it will be a bloodbath. And I hope that man keeps his promise and fix a lot of problems. Because I remember I was in my bed one night and I hear a man say, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. You know, so hopefully now people will stop eating cats and dogs. Jamaicans all over America are sweating, worried about what is promised will come from this election. Great deportation. A lot of people is going to get deported. That's what Mr. Trump says. I don't know if he's going to go through it. But what happened to the polls? There were some polls, you see, that said Kamala was leading. Is that true, sir? The polls were saying Kamala was leading and all this kind of thing. And all of a sudden, Americans deal with them thing and come back. And it's different result. So I have a question. Are Americans shifty? When the pollster go to an American and say, who you're voting for? Is there a set of Americans who will tell you one thing and do another? I suspect a lot of this is going on. One good benefit of the elections, though, is that I saw a congratulatory speech from Joe Biden, and he don't stammer no more. Joe Biden, go look it up on YouTube. Yeah, Joe Biden, who normally stutters and butters, just talking lucidly and pellucidly and clearly, and he don't have no stammer. And I say, I smell a conspiracy. How can Joe just suddenly get so clear? Joe was walking like this before the elections, and tell me if I'm wrong. He was walking like this and bending up and all this kind of thing. And now I see Joe smiling and saying, America does its best when we do the thing, and on the election and all this kind of thing. You cannot only love your country when your party wins. That was clear, Joe. If that Joe did run the elections, he would have won. Yeah. And that is sports coverage. What say you?
Say it ain't so, Joe. Yeah. Say it ain't so. Oh. One thing, I mean, America is the biggest country in the world in terms of effect.
Yeah.
It has. and the world population. So hate it or love it. If you don't like politics, I mean, the government of the United States does affect how your country runs, the input and the output. So I mean, I'm not too keen on politics, but Trump is back in power. So we see how that pans out for the world and the United States. According to him, make America great again. And I mean, and Trump not doing the war thing still. So I hope people.
You want to go on TikTok and see some people are bawling and screaming and lose their mind. I mean, it's why I can't.
And war affects sports too. So I mean, I don't like the war and I want to watch sports.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I think whoever won the election,
life goes on, you know.
Life goes on. One thing, life never stops. It always goes on.
I want to tell you something. Some of the girls said I'm in protest. No relationship for 4 years. They're in protest of the man them. The man who go vote for Trump. The girl them said them lock shop now. No more relationships. No more relationships.
Back to sports talk, and I mean, Peter said, Jamaica, Andre Blake gonna be the man of the match.
Oh, possibly.
35 saves.
Possibly.
And get a 4-love job in.
Possibly.
Andre Blake will come up big, but I mean, I think we're gonna attack them as well. We'll have to attack them at some point in time. There's no way we can sit back in the national stadium. You remember the days when Buck used to fling on them things? I'm not condoning those stuff.
They don't have bottles anymore.
They have the luckily they have bottles. The whole culture changed. Back in the day when booze and buckle fling and no entertainment in the stadium.
Yeah. I want to tell you, when last you see a Mexican wave?
Sure,
when last you see a Mexican wave? No, I mean football.
No, what Mexican
decades now. Yeah. Let's just show you how boring the football has become over the past 10 years.
Yeah. 10?
Probably more.
Oh gosh, man. From when I was a kid, I probably don't see the Mexican wave.
The last exciting Reggae Boys team was probably with Marlon King.
Yeah.
That maybe was the last. Well, that's probably the last batch. But it dead now. To the point where I say Andre Blake I got be the most exciting player on the pitch. Which is true.
Watch out for Andre Blake.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have 0 shots on target versus... What was it we played last match?
Honduras.
No, Honduras who played last match to Honduras.
Yeah.
Yeah. 0 shots on target.
Well, like I would say. Let me see.
No, but yes, we must kick a shot on target. If we don't kick a shot on target, at least one. I'm not sure if we're gonna get a corner kick though.
But we don't. We don't have the excitement. We don't have Kaim, which is the only man with him take a. Kaim. We don't have Kaim.
No, I said if him don't.
Is Kaim there?
Yeah, Kaim.
Okay.
Yeah, but he on the bench. He won't play. I don't think he'll play. He's gonna go defensive. But I predict a stunning solo goal by either Shamar Nicholson or Mikel Antonio, and Andre Blake saved the day, captain Jamaica again. Yeah. And we eke out a 1-1 draw. Yeah. And then McLaren look good same way. Yeah. So
Peter mentioned something about the WTT. WTT, right? Yeah. With what's his name? Aruna?
Yeah.
What do you think? Me and Peter we had this discussion, and a couple of the players, international players, mentioned it as well, in terms of the quality of shots. It seemed to me when you really watch the players, everybody's more like counter players.
Yeah.
But like a player like Aruna, Aruna have a quality shot. Like how you can hit the ball out. Aruna have a quality shot. Marlon have a quality shot. Yeah. Meaning you just hit the ball outright. Winners, them quality shot. Against choppers, them can destroy. But the rest of players that you see now coming out from, they're all counter players. Meaning if they don't have the energy, they can't, just like 1-2 thing. You notice it with him?
Yeah.
Him can't really generate his own power and feed off of the... So Aruna and Marlang is the two last, and Fangzendang. Those maybe are the 3 last real quality shots.
Most of these Chinese players play more.
That's why Aruna can, on a good day, Aruna can beat any one of them once him hot, on a good day. But
and that's why the Swedes look so good against him as well too.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Lian Jin-kun and Wang Chu-Kim,
they're all rhythm type of player.
Power players are just all right.
Can you imagine if you have a good chopper like? Can you imagine if Josie Q was around now in them heyday? I'm gonna destroy all of them, you know, because they can't really generate. And I always notice this with 1-2 4 and I'm kind of sit down.
Yeah. Like in left foot kind of
in front and him kind of stoop.
Yeah. But they have very quick reflexes and as you say, play counter.
Yeah. But
which
Arun,
is good against 99% of the field.
Yeah. And I watched a match with Arun and Tamaka, Aramoto. And you could see it.
Yeah.
Aramoto, and the man is catching this and I goes pam, pam, and then go around the forehand.
Yeah, heavy. Yeah, I played against Arun before.
As Peter pointed out this week, and I start look now, I realize, it's a different quality type of shot.
Yes.
It's more of a rhythm type of play, and if you can break that rhythm, then in trouble.
That's why Felix and
that's why I prefer Alex over Felix.
Because Felix more powerful.
Yeah, and him can generate. He can still play modern, but him still have that old time way of hitting the ball.
Yeah, but that's why Felix stays in the game with them and can beat them.
Yeah.
And Ling Zhu on the day. That's a player for him. I say it's basically rhythm for him. Rhythm for him. Instead of back in the power players, right? You know, Marlon will just destroy it. Thanks him down. We always most of the time get the better of them. Yeah.
So
I agree with them.
Yeah.
A different breed of team.
The way them hit the ball, I guess.
It's entertaining though. Those rhythm and counter.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, man.
Play some points. I'm like, wow. This guy is like the team is going to a next level.
Hey, that boy named Felix, you know, when him get him just a walk the back and a walk. When the ball start right.
Ling Sheng Dun. I'm Colorado. Colorado is entertainment. Step off and yeah. What do you think about Peter? I said Tyson and Jake Paul. 58-year-old Jake Paul.
You know, I rate Tyson. I think it's all for sure. I think Tyson is gonna crack him ribs. Yeah. There's no way. Jake Paul can stand up in front of that. Jake Paul is just a YouTuber that learn how to box. No.
Well, one thing, you know, boxing ring is not a pretty place.
Exactly.
And even so at 58 versus 28.
A muscle memory kick in.
No matter how great it is, a man catch you with a one punch, you start to stars, you know.
Yeah. But you think Jake Paul can catch him?
But I
think Jake Paul can catch Tyson?
One thing going for Tyson, he might have the fear factor.
Yeah.
He might go frighten you.
Yeah.
You know if he's bluffing,
yeah.
He might go grit him teeth and all that. But I think Tyson lose a few teeth. Yeah, man.
All right.
Tyson have the back like him.
So where's the money?
I just choose Jake Paul because Jake Paul is a YouTuber. But I'm not saying
you really choose Jake Paul.
No, my money's on Tyson. But I'm just saying I don't think it'll be as straightforward as you guys.
Yeah.
Plus, I think it's for show. It's a show. So they're gonna make it go like 5-6
I want to know if it's on the betting side.
Yes,
Probably.
It is on the betting side? It's a real fight then?
Real fight.
Jake can box, you know.
Jake can box?
Jake can box.
When Jake learn for box?
But no, boxing.
Jake can box, man. He can box.
Boxing is not a pretty place, you know.
So
I'm sure I'm the only one in this room that has been in a boxing ring.
I want to try.
Take a few punches. And I talk sparring, you know.
Not in anger.
No, I talk sparring, you know. You know, you go and do the train. I'm talking, you go in the ring, and a man throw punch off of you, and you throw punch off of a man. That is a different sound, because it's fun throwing and hitting people, but when you get hit,
different thing,
and your brain is rock back. I'm telling you, it's not a pretty place. So I'm going with Tyson still. People stand for frogging 5.
Yeah, people, I'm here, but I have a little magazine here given to me by my co-host Kane, authored by Yardy Sports, Schoolboy Football Magazine 2024, and it's an interesting read. The Wizard of Schoolboy Football, Craig Butler.
That's the only thing in the book?
That's the topic. That's a hot topic.
That's your
That's a
you
hot
have a fire, Craig Butler. I know you have a fire, Craig
That's a hot topic, man. That's the Dixon the Destroyer, Coach Thomas.
Thomas out of McGrath.
McGrath coach.
Things. So look out for McGrath, another sleeper school.
But we've been talking about McGrath.
No, you've been talking about the Wizard.
But that's the Wizard of Schoolboy Football. And it's an interesting read. They basically give an insight into his coaching career at Mona. Started from 2003. So this is actually his second stint. And to win the Manning Cup in 3 seasons, he give a basic insight of the love and the pride. You know them boast about the Mona pride.
Yeah.
The pride and
I
the
got my chance to people in Mona shirt. Never been done before.
Yeah, it's an interesting read. Show you that the commitment of the players, the commitment of the coaching staff. At one point in the read, they actually said that the principal actually put on tracksuit and out there playing with the team itself, the Manning Cup team, out there training with them. Parents are there training with them, so it's just a family coming together at Mona to give them that competitive edge over the schools. And a part of it was basically saying that, hey, Mona was a team with an onion school, and to bring them to this point where persons are recognizing him is a vindication to himself, and a vindication to what he stood for, because everybody said that he is not a coach and he's just a scout and da. So the fact that he was able to win the Manning Cup was something
a prestigious title.
Yeah,
Prestigious title.
but a part of it where I kind of beat him on is the Olivia Shield, because he lost the Clarion 4-0, then he died.
But there's a big Clarion College
And he
team.
said that because they won the Manning Cup, Oliver Shea was like a little teacup for him. Never really want it again. The Manning Cup was a big thing. But surprisingly, he said this year he's winning the Manning Cup this year and he's winning the Oliver Shield this year. So he won the double.
I'm off add on the title.
But I know Casey have something to say about that.
Yeah. Yep. And other schools as well.
But people can check it out, $1,000. Yardy Sports Schoolboy Football Magazine 2024.
So it have like history of the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup.
History of Manning Cup, yeah, few editors, yeah.
And the Costa Cup as
Walker
well?
Cup winners, them, the Costa Cup, everything.
Okay.
It's basically been sold at every schoolboy football game. Man in the Costa Cups. So you can actually go and check it out.
Give you a roundup
of everything schoolboy football related, past, present, and what to come in the future. So people can just.
What's about Dixon this track? I know he's a.
I don't read that Dixon part. The Craig Butler one really because
I know Peter and Dale advocates for.
The reason why it took because you said the Wizard of schoolboy football and.
That's what jump out on you out of all the headlines.
I keep asking the same question. What has he really done differently from anybody else? Look at Campion now. Is Craig Butler at Campion? I bet enough persons.
But will Campion win?
But look at the run. It took Craig Butler 3 seasons, And look at where Campion is now. And I bet nobody can tell me the coach of Campion.
I'm just saying, Campion have to get there first.
Newton Sterling.
But we have to get there first.
They
They haven't won, but they're at the quarterfinal stage.
No, win first.
No one will have to win.
No, you have to wait for win
We
first.
still have to recognize them.
No, you have to win first.
Wizards have to win.
No, you have to win
Wizards
first.
have to win. Wizards takes 3 seasons. Give Campion.
But we were talking about Craig Butler now if he never win last year.
So you think Campion have a chance to win in the next 2 years?
Or they will win off.
They're not winning off, man.
Oh,
It's
so
a
you
side,
think
it's a
Campion-
team that.
So you look out for Campion.
Look out for
next year.
Campion.
You heard from Froggy first.
Yeah, man.
Look out for
Look out for them, man. Because they've been grooming this team for a while.
About 2 years.
Yeah.
2,
So
3
it's
years.
not. It's just a fluke.
Okay, so this is the phase for Campion.
Yeah. Every team goes
I
through
think
them
about
phase.
catching.
But
Same thing with
I hear
catching.
about catching. They have for them time
So
too.
catching
So-
up there. So I think catching more to note now. Well,
Look out.
catching beat Campion. So,
Look at when Bridgeport won Manning Cup.
but even
They're a
so,
good coach still.
look at stats for the past 8 seasons
And can't win.
and cannot win a
Okay,
title.
you have a master team. JC and KC, 2 master teams. Them could have
But
passed.
Mona win last year. That's why the Wizard
KC
is the
fall
Wizard.
off, man.
So the Wizard, you have to win. For you to talk first, you have to talk.
Yeah. Campion, the coach of
You
Campion
think
is
that
relevant right now.
if Mona didn't win last
He's not
year,
relevant right now.
if Mona didn't win last year, that title would be different.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get the
Wizard.
Wizard title. The only reason he get the Wizard title win.
I
But
don't think he's a wizard.
You have to finish the process, Frank. You
How
can't just,
Frank,
you
why
can't
is it
get you can't get a medal and him no win nothing yet.
as a Man United fan, I want to hear about the new coach that coming in and
Yeah.
City's run the last 4 games.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if him see light at the tunnel now where you think that Manchester will be red again soon.
Yeah, cause me hear everybody say, boy, from them get rid of the coach, them a play good football. That's what I hear them saying.
Really? How many matches?
Plus, and City
Win
lose to
2, draw 1.
and City lose to
Draw with Chelsea last.
Man United 2.0 Sporting, because everybody look to Sporting now. You know. Man U fans thinking about what the striker name, Goikerez.
I know that he was at Coventry 2 seasons ago.
I know.
Championship.
Yeah, and one of the hottest strikers in Europe. So they're going to get new coach. They're looking to buy Goikerez. City lose 4 games. I mean, talk to me. What do you think about City?
Pep has the 115 charges on him head, man.
Oh, okay.
So it was 115 charges.
Distracted because they lose 2-1 to Brighton this morning.
He's very distracted.
They lost to Sporting 4-1. They lost to Bournemouth last weekend 2-1.
Yeah, don't lose
And they
again.
lost to Tottenham 2-1 in the EFL,
Very distracted.
EFL Cup before. So 4 matches. In recent times,
I've never seen this.
City has never lost 4 matches straight.
I've never seen Pep lose so much games with any club.
4 matches straight.
4 matches straight.
So
Clearly there's something wrong. I know they have a lot of injuries, but even with the injuries,
yeah.
you're not expecting.
And you have the
this,
machine striker Haaland fit same way.
The club is
So
distracted.
if you look at it, when Haaland out and injured, the team still performs well.
The club
so that
is-
goes to show you more that the stats that we look at and jump off the sheets, players with the assists and the goals, you have people that doing the dirty work in and around, like the Rodgers, like the Gundogan's, like the Bernardo Silvas, like Kyle Walker, like Stones, like if you understand where we're going.
That's why I point back to Bobby Reid when I say, look, as if Bobby Reid is Jamaica's best player, because with things that he's doing, we are not seeing them, because we're focusing on these top name players, but what he does on the field, create those spaces, when he makes those runs, other persons can exploit it.
I don't want to change enough topic, but I would like to say, as I said, I want to see Bobby Reid in the wing back position.
That will never happen. It's too important in the middle of the field right now.
No, but he's not playing now, so why not experiment and see if it
He's
can make a
injured now.
difference?
He's injured.
That's
And if
where-
he's going to play the wing back role, it has to be 3 at the back for Jamaica.
Don't matter.
Has to be 3 at the
Why
back.
not?
Yeah,
Try
why
something
not try
different.
something different?
With 3 defenders at the back. We
I'm
have
sure
3 slow defenders.
But even
with his activity,
no,
with
Game
his
alone not
activity
slow.
and
Bishop
movement.
Bernard not slow. Richard King not slow.
They're not going to
Damon
play
Lowe not.
Ethan
No,
Pinnock.
but we have to try something.
Tell the coach that.
No, but we're here talking about something
Yeah,
that we probably
yeah.
want
But
to
I've
do.
been saying it all along. They don't have.
Hold on, Primal
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 been
have a
saying
lot of
this.
viewers. So it's getting out there. You never can tell it.
Yeah.
We say how much time. There's no invention in Jamaica's football. It's just one direction. They don't know how to change things. Against Honduras,
Who is there? Who is
the
there?
coaching staff against Honduras.
But we have a new coaching staff. Some to the coaching
It's the
staff.
same process.
Alfonso Davis, right? And play wing back at and play
For Bayern.
for Bayern, play wing, right?
For Canada, he play
He
different.
play anywhere he want play. Can play wing back or left wing.
That one is an awesome left winger.
So that's the thing.
I think Bobby Reid can make a difference
We don't
playing
have
on the
invention.
wing in the wing back position.
Because if we are finding that we are selecting a Jamaica team, 10 defenders. Why you want 10 defenders? And your midfield
We
is
want
so
our
short.
defenders to be attackers as well.
Yeah, but your midfield is so
Damien
short.
Lowe, man.
If you have 10 defenders, you have
Edo State.
enough room
Hey,
for you to play a three at the
when
back,
last
you know.
you see a man beat a man, go down the wing and turn and square ball, and when last you see that?
Because that doesn't happen in the
Because
English football.
we don't have that type of the creative players in the wing back position. We need that.
Who say we don't have them?
We don't have it. I'm telling you, we don't have it.
But what are they doing? They hold up the ball too much.
That's what we need.
When the
Bobby.
man again get the ball over the wing, what do you think him do? Him hold the ball.
And I think Demargue is
wait.
wasted too wide most of the time.
He goes wide.
Demargue is trying to stretch defense and nobody's not even paying him.
That's why you need a wing back to
Just
stretch
over
it.
there, I just, alright. I'm going to cut in and then.
That's how they're playing. Inverted wingers.
Them have to
Why
try
is out
something
there?
else.
He
Them
gets
have to
the
try
ball.
something else.
The
man.
play just shifts towards him.
That they don't change the system. Jamaica don't have a system change. You have enough defenders can play 3 at the back and push 2. Clog your midfield. You're losing the ball in the middle of the
Well,
field.
let's
because
see
we
if
don't have
Isaac
much.
You know, Craig
Let's
Butler.
go there
Craig
and
Butler.
just from-
Remember, Craig Butler come on the show and say we have the fastest people on the planet, and we're playing the slowest
Let me
football.
ask that question. Craig Butler. No.
Yeah,
It's a-
we need some speed.
No,
Back in the days when Casey was playing as Pierre Tracksman on the wing, you know.
No, but they're gonna counter that.
You
argument.
understand?
Whenever I used to do good stuff.
They're gonna counter that argument still.
We need some speed,
Craig
man.
said that. Craig said that, you know.
Yeah.
But who are we playing? Are we playing Jamaicans?
I understand.
Are Jamaicans
that.
on the field?
Yeah, but
Are these men?
We're not playing to our
strength.
strengths. That's what he
We're
said.
not playing to our strength because we don't have the players to play to our strength.
Why not? We have the players.
The players that we have are English.
no, I'm talking
players who
about
know
the
how to
English
turn
beat, the
back.
B
Oh,
team,
we're not playing the players.
English
with our
players.
strengths. Okay,
No,
we're not
they-
playing. Oh, we're
who
playing.
are on the field?
We're playing the.
The Englishmen who
Oh.
like to hold the ball and
it's-
play a slow ball game and sideways movements like crab.
So Thursday's USA versus England. See.
2-1 or 2 love. USA.
2-2.
Why are you so negative against Jamaica, boy?
But if Antonio not playing,
Hey guys, you know it's five. It's five.
Anthony out injured?
not injured.
Guys, we have to wrap up now. After wrap up now.
This is the starting
You know why I
lineup.
upset?
And I'm the only one that said 1 hour reggae. Boys.
Yeah, we have to wrap
Peter
up.
said 4 love. Froggy said 2 love. Dia said
You know why
1 love. You
You
said
upset,
I
you
said
know.
1 hour.
I didn't want to take on this Isaac
gosh.
Hayden thing, you know.
Isaac
You
Hayden,
want to take it on? Give me 1 more minute, people.
I give you 30 seconds. Go
30
ahead.
seconds. I don't know why Isaac Hayden is in the team over Ravel Morrison. Isaac Hayden is playing under 23 football for Newcastle. He hasn't played
Isaac in age 29.
at age 29.
And Rafael is what, 31?
31.
Yeah.
Ravel
Same age
is now
bracket.
playing in a
Well,
league.
repeat what you just said a while ago.
Isaac
He's
Hayden
playing
is
what?
playing under 23 reserve for Newcastle.
He's training with the under 23s.
Training.
Yeah.
The coach himself said Isaac Hayden need to find a club.
And he's how old is Isaac?
29. Remember
He's going to make his
Ravel?
debut for Jamaica. And he's a defensive midfielder.
Oh, my.
And we are not lacking in defensive midfielder. We want more attacking players,
them
more
kick
creative
Ravel-
midfielder.
No, them kick Ravel out of the team, so Ravel don't have a club, you know. And yet still...
That was
bring a
Hal
next
Grinson
man.
still. That
Yeah,
was
but
Hal
yet
Grinson,
still you
yeah.
bring a next man who don't have a club either.
Yeah.
I know Ravel has a club and playing football
But
and
we'll see what
scoring
happens
and not getting a
Let us see
call.
what happens this week, Frankie. Next week we won't talk
Our
about
people out of time. I want to thank you again for tuning in to Primal Sports. Thanks to the listeners and Fit FM 96.7 Primal, the Primal 4K app, Facebook, YouTube, the entire world.
Yeah, I mean, thanks again for viewing.
Yeah.
I mean, without you, this wouldn't be possible. Have a great weekend. And next week again, we're going to talk about Reggae Boys again next week. Schoolboy Roundup. I mean, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. I mean, UFC.
Oh, well, it's Saturday night.
So,
Yeah.
gentle people, see you next week. Thanks again. Same place, same time. I mean, have a wonderful week.
Liverpool on top, boy.
Oh, there you go.
2-0.